What's up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. Today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. And today we finally have here the weakness for the upcoming EZs for JP, which of course is gonna be the Int LR Goku and Vegeta, which turned into Vegito. And also we have here the physical LR Angel Goku and Vegeta. Sorry, not Angel Goku Vegeta, but the they're both Angel, right? Angel, Goku, and Vegeta for the physical Gogeta, right? So shout out again here to Asuna or to Harry Turney, where we actually have the weakness. So first things first, I guess we'll start off with the Gogeta, which is right about here. So Gogeta's weakness is going to be here, Fuse Fighters. This is going to be super easy, and the reason why, because on JP, as you guys know, the Fuse Fighters do have the LR Super Saiyan 4s, which basically also provide an extra 30% if you're actually part of the Kamehameha category. So you're getting that 200% leader skill, and you're just going to easily clap this event here, right? Again, this will be an LR stage, so you want to make sure you bring characters that have legendary power, and also this will be here your 10 stages, right? So even if you don't have these characters, this will be actually really easy for your account, because again, you do get Dragon Stones as well, and Fuse Fighters, it's a very big category, right? So it's going to be pretty well here. I think even as far as free to play, you can actually get this done here as well. And actually, if we take a look here for the Int Vegito here, we're actually some talks where, you know, basically Vegito, it seems to be better than Gogeta. To be honest, I find them both very equal, and the reason why is because of their transformation condition. I feel like you're only going to really sit in the Ultimate Red Zone or maybe in the Gods of Destruction event, but you know, since they both require you be turn 6 and HP below 50%, I feel like, you know, they're pretty much equal, even though Vegito does have the counters, right? But that's just my opinion here, right? So for the Vegito one, it's going to be actually the last resort or the final trump card category. So this is actually pretty good, because again, the final trump card is actually a well-designed category, and you have a lot of good units as well. And also as well, the 7-year anniversary LRs are also part of this category. So whatever team you're actually going to use here for the for the Gogeta is actually the same team you can actually use here for the Vegito here as well. So again, really good stuff. Again, even though you don't have these characters, you still want to go ahead and do this event here, because again, you get tons of Dragon Stones, you get free orbs, and you get free other kinds as well, right? So let's actually go ahead and take a look here at the categories. Right, and we are back. So now we actually have here the final trump card category. And again, we actually have a new leader, which of course is going to be the Kaioken Goku. Kaioken Goku is obviously going to destroy this event here if you put him slot number 2 or 3, just because he does like what, a 55% 9 million attack stats, so you can easily one-shot this event here. Now because here that the Vegito is going to be in, you want to actually try and not use any tech units. The only tech unit I would probably recommend is actually going to be here, of course, here the 7-year anniversary, the Super Saiyan Gods Goku and Vegeta, and also the Tanabana here, what's his name here, the Gogeta, Tech Gogeta here, right? Because when you actually transform into Tech Gogeta, he becomes super effective against all types. So again, that doesn't really matter here, right? So again, these are the only tech units you actually want to go ahead and bring in this event here. But as far as your main leaders, you want to go ahead maybe with the Gogeta, or you want to go with the Kaioken Goku. The thing about the 5-year anniversary LRs, which people don't really, I guess, take advantage of, is that if you put them in the 3rd spot, they do have a 50% chance to dodge, which is actually pretty good here. So if you are going to bring Gogeta, he's going to be an excellent, really good floater here, just because he does have that 50% chance to dodge, right? So, I mean, again, this LR is very hard to get for the Kaioken Goku, because he is a yellow coin, and I feel like a lot of people are going to have Gogeta as well, right? Just because he's also part of the banner, and these guys have been on almost actually recent banners here as well. So I would highly anticipate that people have more Gogetas than the Kaioken Goku, but if you do, you definitely want to put him at the 3rd spot here. As far as the LRs, you definitely also want to bring here the Super Saiyan Goku. He's actually really good, because in the final trump card category, there's actually 1, 2. Is there any other Super Saiyan? Actually, yeah, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here, 5. We have 5 characters who are actually part of the Super Saiyan category. So because of this Goku is actually going to be getting a lot of buffs here as well. And also he's a Rainbow Orb Changer, which is really good. So this Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku is really good. You can also bring your Full Power Frieza. Full Power Frieza is actually really good. And the reason why is because you are against a Goku. So if we actually take a look here at the Full Power Frieza, you will see here that Frieza does guarantee crits against Goku, which is really good. And also does have this beautiful active skill. When the opponent's HP is below 30%, you can actually activate that, and he's going to obliterate. Full Power Frieza is going to for sure destroy this event here, just because again he does that guaranteed crit, but also gets additional attack as well because you are facing a super class enemy. So Full Power Frieza, definitely really good for this event here. To actually kind of go through it very quickly, right? Even for the other category as well. Well, actually no, this is only for the final trump card, right? So Full Power Frieza, I would highly recommend you bring him because he's gonna be really good. Baby, I mean, I guess you could bring Baby, but Baby has kind of aged right now. In today's meta, he does need an EZA, but he is still gonna be very good because he does actually work very well against Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans. So LR Baby is also a very good option. The only thing is that there's not that many good linking partners in this type of category, right? I mean, I think your best linking partner is going to be the LR Turles, and the reason why is because LR Turles also supports your the Terrifying Conquerors. So you can actually make your a Terrifying Conquerors team, and they'll completely destroy the event, right? So that's going to be really good here. You do have your 3-year anniversary LRs here for the Vegito. I guess you can use them, it's fine. There's not really any, like, harm to bring them, because they are part of also the, whatchamacallit, the Kamehameha. So if you are using a double leaf for the for the Super Saiyan 4s, they will be getting here the 200%, right? So you can also bring these characters here as well, which is pretty nice. As far as STR, you want to go ahead and bring here, of course, these guys right about here. Kaioken Goku, no introductions. LR Gogeta, no introductions. And STR Vegito, really, really good. And you definitely want to actually pair them up with the Tech Gogeta. And the reason why is because they do share 7 out of 7 links, so that's pretty good. Turles is also really good as well, if you are going to be doing a Terrifying Conquerors team, because you do have here the STR Cooler, and STR Cooler is actually part of Terrifying Conquerors, so you can definitely make a build here with Terrifying Conquerors and Transformation Boost, which would be very powerful. For the physical type, I mean, all these characters are really good. Master Roshi, you have the free, basically, heal if you actually need it. The 3 anniversary LRs are going to be super effective, and these guys, no introductions, are just completely disgusting, right? So all these characters are going to be really good except for basically Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Vegito maybe, and also the free-to-play LR Goku. But I mean, you probably will have to use this character for the free-to-play tactic if you are free-to-play, right? Majin Buu is also really good. Again, you can also rock him underneath the cooler leader skill. The only problem is that there's not any other Majin character that will actually link pretty well with him. I mean, the only character that's going to be is going to actually be here the Int one or the STR Buu here, because you're not able to bring here the physical one since they share the same name. So again, this one's really pretty simple in my opinion, but again, you want to bring as many legendary characters as possible because that's where you actually do the most damage here. As far as the TURs, I would say you could still bring her the Gogetas here, Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas, because again, they are going to be super effective against all types. As far as STR, you can also bring here Kaioken Goku, Topo for support. STR Gogeta as well, pretty good. I mean, he's still holding on his own, but he's not the greatest. You also have here, of course, here the Vegitos. Those guys are going to be fantastic as well. So you can run like a full Potara team if you want to, if you don't have the Super Saiyan 4s. And on the extreme side, you can actually bring here, of course, the physical cooler. Now, do keep in mind, physical cooler is actually really good, but since he does not have here legendary power, you are going to struggle with damage here. I mean, not as much, but I mean, you'd rather have legendary power because that's that big effect here, right? So that's going to be it for the Vegito one. And now we actually move here to the Fused Fighters. So Fused Fighters is going to be this one right here with the Super Saiyan 4s. Fused Fighters is a disgusting category, right? So Fused Fighters, again, this one right here is actually going to be here for the Gogeta, and Gogeta is going to be here physical, right? So because he's physical, you don't want to bring any int units, and the good thing about that is that basically there's only one LR that's an int type, right? So we're going to actually avoid bringing this character right here, and then you can bring any of these characters right here just because, again, they're part of Fused Fighters and get extra damage reduction, and do extra damage here, sorry, right? So Super Saiyan 4s, no introductions. These guys, no introductions. Basically the same characters from the final trump card. As far as TUR, actually before I even go to the TUR, you have here Super 17. Super 17 you could bring if you wanted to, but the only problem is that he has no good linking partner besides here the Android 13. But why would you bring Android 13 when you could bring here like STR Vegito, right? And also the Tech Gogeta, right? These guys are, again, a very good pair in Dokkan because they share 7 out of 7 links. So I mean, again, you could always go the Android way, but it is what it is, as they say, right? It's actually pretty good is that we also have here, of course, here the Gotenks for support, because he has provided 40% attack and defense and Ki +2 to the time limit category. You also have here the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, EZA, who's disgusting, so you can also bring him here as well if you wanted to. You can actually pair him up with this character right here, which is a Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, which actually works pretty well with another Dragon Ball Heroes unit. And as far as the int units, I mean, Gogeta is still a very good option, even the Super Saiyan Gogeta as well, but again, you want to be very careful with that, because again, these guys do not have legendary power. As far as STR, you also have your STR Gogeta, and also you have your, of course, your the Vegeks as well, and then the SSRs are pretty much going to be all this right here. So, again, this is going to be pretty simple, I would say, for most players, because again, you do have a lot of free-to-play characters, right? Let's actually see here for the Fuse Fire. So you have Vegito, you have Oob. Well, that's about it. Actually, this might be pretty difficult for free-to-play for this category, because there's actually not that many free-to-play characters compared to the Final Trump card. The Final Trump card has actually a lot of free-to-play characters, so that's going to be very interesting. Alright, so that's going to be it for the card breakdown, and now we actually go take a look at some team builds here. Alright, so we are here on part 2, of the team building guide here. So I'm not going to make it too long. I'm just going to show you here some characters, some team builds you can actually rock here, right? So now we actually have here, I believe this is Final Trump card, so against the int Vegito. So you have a lot of good options. Again, your main leaders for Final Trump card is going to be the Kaioken Goku and also the 5-year anniversaries LR. So as far as team building, I'm actually going to go here with the Gogeta, just because I feel like a lot of people are going to have more of this Gogeta compared to Kaioken Goku. Then after that, you actually want to bring here the beautiful pair, the SR Vegito and the Tech Gogeta, just like this here. And of course, you want to go ahead and bring here the Super Saiyan 4s, because the Super Saiyan 4s are going to be disgusting since they have type advantage against the Int Vegito. And then another character you actually bring here as well is going to be this character right here for the for the physical type. And then one more character you can actually bring here as well. I feel like I'm missing one character. Who did I have here before? I guess you could also bring here the Vegito as well, because you'll be type neutral. And then of course here you want to bring the friend here, if you're able to find here a Kaioken Goku, right? So that's gonna be one team building you can actually rock here as well if you wanted to. Again, this Kaioken Goku isn't look really ridiculous. Your main rotation is that you want to keep Gogeta as your floater, and as your main rotations, you want to keep these guys together just like this, and then maybe you can actually keep these guys together like this here, right? So you can see your links are really good. If not, you could actually leave these guys right here, and do something like this here, just like that. So you actually keep here the type advantage. But again, you can see here you have 7 out of 7 links activate. They have 4, and then these guys have 6 links activated as well, so that's be pretty good. And then you leave all these characters here as a floater, right? And that should pretty much get the job done, if you have these characters, right? Another character you actually want to bring here, another team build you can actually rock here. Like I said before, you can rock here these Super Saiyan 4s LRs, because again, they are part of the Final Trump card. So because of that, we can actually bring here the same iconic duo, these guys right here. We can also bring these guys right here as well, and then you can bring him just like this. And then if you wanted to, you could also bring here, what's their leader skill again? It's Fuse Fighters. You can actually bring here the Gogeta, right? So by doing something like this here, you are accessing to 200% of the leader skill, and by doing this, you are going to basically delete or actually beat the event very quickly, right? Because again, links are everywhere pretty good. 6 out of 6, 4, 3. I mean, whatever way you want to put it, these guys will be really good here. And on top of that, if you actually get to turn 4, which could be a possibility, starting from stage number 8, you could actually put the Super Saiyan 4s together once you have them transform into Gogeta. And then these guys are going to share 7 out of 7 links together as well. So, again, this one here is going to be really easy compared to Gogeta, in my opinion. Just because there's a lot of good team building you can actually do here, right? So, that's going to be it for the Vegito here. Can I make one more? I think I'll make one more. So by doing so, I'm actually going to go here with the Terrifying Conquerors. So I can actually bring here LR Baby and Full Power Frieza. And we can also bring here the Majin Buu as well. And then now we have to bring here some TURs just because, well, we don't have to bring TURs, right? Because again, we're also part of Transformation Boost, but let's actually bring here Terrifying Conquerors just like this. And then we'll just bring her Cooler just because we can, right? So again, this will be another team build you could rock with if you are lacking for the LRs, the newest LRs, you can actually rock something like this here. And then we actually bring here Cooler as your friend lead. So by doing so, I mean, this is going to be your main rotation once you actually get set up. So you want Frieza to be in slot number 1. And then you put Cooler here in slot number 2 because it'll be sharing 4 links together while also providing here support to Frieza. And then your second rotation is actually be something like this here, where LR Baby and Turles are actually going to be on the second rotation, just because they share 3 links together. But also, Turles is also going to be providing your support to the entire rotation as part of Terrifying Conquerors. So that's going to be something that's going to be really good here as well, as far as against the Vegito. So that's going to be it for the Vegito one, and then now we're going to move on to the Gogeta. Alright, we are back. So now this is going to be here the Fuse Fighters against the Gogeta. So this one here is going to be pretty simple as well. You can do the exact same team build as before, like I said before. So we actually bring here the LR Super Saiyan 4s. We're going to bring here, of course, these guys right about here. And then you want to go ahead and bring here the Gogetas. You can even bring here the tech units here as well, just because it'll be working out pretty well. And then, of course, here you can also bring here these guys. Actually, not you. Let's actually bring you here because you have type advantage. And then, of course, you want to bring here another LR Super Saiyan 4. So, again, the same thing as before. Your main rotations are going to be something like this here. And then, again, you can see that everyone on this team is going to have access to the 200% support for the Fuse Fighters, right? So, that's something you can actually work with. If you don't have the LR Super Saiyan 4s, do not worry because you still have some very good options. Alright, so if you don't have the LR Super Saiyan 4s, do not worry because you still have some very good options. Again, you can still rock here the Final Trump Card category with the 5-year anniversary LRs. So by doing so, you can actually bring here, of course, these guys right about here. Alright, something like this here. And then you want to bring an STR unit if you have one, which we don't have, which is fine. But we're actually going to go ahead and bring here the Vegito. And then we can bring here this character right here as a friend lead if you do not have an LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? So again, this one work out pretty well because everyone is part of Fuse Fighters. And we are getting technically access to 200% because of the friend here, right? So that's another strong team build you can actually rock here as well, if you are kind of struggling with the team buildings here. So let's actually try to look at one more team. One more team build. I guess you could go with the Potara or Fusion way, right? Because if we actually go here Fusion, we can actually go ahead and bring you. You're going to be part of Fusion as well. Because do keep in mind, Fusions now has a 180 lead. What else can we bring here? Well, I mean, I guess you're not really that great here. Okay, well, I guess it's not going to be that simple, but right now, I'm like, Oh, actually, yeah, no, you can bring these guys right here. Okay, let's actually bring here this again. So, Fusions, you're on Fusions, you're on Fusions, you're going to be on Fusions. Who else is part of Connected Hope here? You're on Fusions here as well. So now we're missing 2 more characters for Fusions. I'm trying to make sure, like, let's say you don't have the 70th anniversaries. I guess you can bring the Gogeta, right, if you wanted to as well. I'd probably bring the Tech Gogeta just because he has a better chance of dodging. And then I guess you can bring here Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, right? So that's another team that you can actually rock with if you want to. Or you actually replace here the these kids here with this guy right about here. Because they're going to look really good together. And of course you want to bring here the friend lead as something like this here, right? So that's another team that you can actually rock with. I mean, depending if you have a bunch of LRs or not. Your main rotations are going to be something like this here. So we want you with you. And then we want, I guess, you two together, just like this here, right? Let's just put you here. There we go. So you guys share 5 links together. They share 4. And then if ever, you can actually go back here and kind of mix it up afterwards, alright? So that's going to be it as far as team building. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I think this is going to be a very simple one. And the 70th anniversary is looking really good, really fun. So hopefully this was able to help you out here as well, right? So again, that's the video, my boys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. So for more videos, come down below. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!